Good morning. It is week 33. I'd say it's Saturday. You would have previously saw clips from yesterday. It was an active rest day. And if you guys remember in week 32, I talked about the fact that my body was feeling extremely tired, beat up, just through the ringer. And so this week I wanted to kind of take things down a notch and use it as like a deload week. So today's gonna look a little bit different than how it normally does. Yesterday I ended up walking only 2 miles instead of a 3-mile incline walk. Did some stretching as y'all saw. And went on about my day. I still hit my step goals, so a win is a win. Today is normally focused on hypertrophy and strength. Instead, we are going to do, it's kind of unconventional, maybe not. You guys don't see me do this, but anyway, it's gonna be a power day, which you guys know I had to remove my power day because I had upped the miles that I was running, so I scaled back on my power day and use it as like a active rest day instead. Today I want a full body power day followed by some accessory movements. You guys have seen me doing power movements before, so pretty much some of those things, maybe something different. I don't have it all figured out. Don't be like me. Like typically I am on a plan. I have a plan that I follow. I have specific movements and weights and reps and everything, tempo that I do. But this week I'm switching things up and being a little bit more lenient because again, I'm reeling things in a little bit. This week I just need to chill a little bit, so I thought this would be fun. So plyo today. When I say I'm following up with accessory movements, I probably would just do like some leg extensions, leg curls, bicep curls, and tricep extensions, like just a little bit of accessory work. But what I do know is I just want to have fun today. Also, you can probably tell my mood, well maybe you can't, I don't know, but my mood is a little off today. Mother Nature is, I guess, around the corner. Probably she'll be here today. I woke up in the middle of the night with like my stomach was cramping. I was like, what is going on? Which is weird because I don't ever get cramps for real. That's not, I guess y'all don't care about that. It's none of y'all business. Okay. But my energy is a little bit lower. I'm a little more emotional, just overall moody. So there's that. And I know for some people, working out on their cycle just isn't an option. Like some of the girls be down bad and I feel for y'all. Thankfully, my cycles aren't like that. I can typically keep going as normal. Sometimes I actually feel stronger on my cycle, which is weird. Not even that I feel it, like I can see it. Like I'll do a movement at a higher weight than I normally would. I'm just like, what is going on? I actually enjoy working out on my cycle. It helps to keep things kind of normal for me, if that makes sense. I always listen to your body. So if you're one of the ladies who unfortunately do experience like really bad cramps, or it's hard for you to even get out of bed during that time of the month, girl, you don't miss that workout and let your body do what it needs to do. I am going to try to record today. I did get a really good question on last week's video. Tips I have for someone who is starting off their fitness journey. And so I'm so excited to talk about that later in the video. Hopefully I'll get a few more questions so it can be kind of like a question and answer portion. But if not, don't worry. I have plenty of notes I already taken on things I would say for someone who's just now starting their fitness journey. Anywho, I need to go. I'll see y'all at the gym. Well, it's a little bit later. Obviously, I've cleaned up some since you last saw me. That session was so good, y'all. So good. I do feel like I could have, however, thrown in some like kettlebell carries. for some core work, but I didn't. Oh, I also did do tricep extensions and bicep curls. However, I just feel like it's so boring, especially with me being like completely covered up. You can't see my upper body at all. Like if I'm over there doing it, you watching my sleeves move. You can't even see anything, but I did do those. I did cable extensions and use the Easy Bar for bicep curls. That was pretty much it. I went, ooh, sorry, my back, I had to crack it. The aim was 15 to 20 reps as opposed to my normal rep range because today was more about like muscular endurance, just getting some type of activation during those accessory movements. But this was a really, like, it was fun. Today was fun. I needed it. Like, I don't feel too wore out right now like how I normally would after lifting. So I think this was a great choice for today. Also, remember I told you guys about like the plan I'm creating and everything, or the plans, it's multiple. Some of the plyo movements that you saw today, things like that will be in that second plan if you want to just be, you know, more explosive, move a little quicker, a little better. That's some of the things that you can look forward to, some of the movements. I'm actually about to go work on the program now. I'm going over to my friend's house, but I'm grabbing my quote-unquote cheat meal. I'm like calling it a cheat meal. I can understand if I was like bodybuilding and I was on prep and I got a cheat meal or something, I could definitely understand. But on Saturdays, I typically have something that I wouldn't normally have. So like last Saturday, I made homemade Philly cheesesteaks, and then I also had a ton of salt and vinegar, oh my goodness, siete chips on the side. And that was considered like my off meal, the meal that doesn't necessarily align with my goals. Today is going to be Five Guys. I want a burger so bad. Oh man, I can almost taste it. I want the double patty with bacon, either sauteed onions or regular onions, it don't matter to me. Some ketchup. I'm gonna take the tomato. I don't really want the tomato, but I'm gonna take it. And lettuce, and then a large fry. That's gonna be my meal for today. That's what I'm wanting, that's what I'm craving. So today is a high carb day. During the week when I have my other high carb days, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I still eat more carbs, but I won't eat just anything that I want. I will eat the same things I normally do, just more of those things to reach my macros. So like penne, I can eat penne any day. It's just how much of something I'm eating. I feel like there was something else. Oh, I am very much so a balanced type of girl. Like I could probably have like my dream body at this point if I was super duper strict. I'm not super duper strict. I believe in moderation, but I am disciplined enough. Like I won't go crazy, but I will indulge every once in a while. Like today, I'm finna have this burger and not feel bad about it. Last week, I had that Philly cheesesteak and it was so good. Life is too short. In my opinion, as a coach and as someone who is actively working towards goals, I still feel like it's important to have balance, because what can happen is you can be restricted, and then you get one little taste of something and now now you're binge eating, and now you can't put the fork down, or you can't stop eating chips or whatever it may be. I personally strongly believe in balance. Even when it comes to my clients, I'm like, everything in moderation. Like if you know, like y'all know I love chocolate. I love chocolate. I love it so much. But the only time I really do have chocolate, I don't even keep it anymore. Like, you know those chocolate covered almonds I was buying? I don't even keep it in the house because I know I can't control myself. The only time I really have chocolate is when I'm celebrating my YouTube milestones. Or if like I'm at somebody's birthday party or something, like I'll have a piece of cake or whatnot. But for some reason, people don't be like having chocolate cakes. They be having vanilla and red velvet and strawberry. I'm like, well, does nobody like chocolate? Like, what's going on? What am I even talking about right now? I just feel like I am just talking. I'm just like, things are just coming up. But yeah, in my opinion, everything in moderation. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to show y'all, because I don't feel like I ever show you here. I will show you like on the weekly vlog when I will eat out, or when I do make meals at home that don't necessarily align with my goals, which again isn't often, but it does happen. I don't ever really show y'all, I just show the vlog. So today I'm gonna show you my meal. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all have always seen Five Guys before. I'm gonna show you anyway, but yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, it's Sunday. Something I forgot to tell y'all yesterday. Oh, I'm trying to remember, because after I stopped recording, I was like, oh, I forgot to say this, and now I can't remember. Oh my goodness. I would have definitely been able to move better yesterday if I didn't have that darn oversized t-shirt on, but that's what I had ended up wearing, so I should have wore like leggings and this top, like one of these shirts or something, but I didn't do that. Because once I start to sweat in those oversized t-shirts, they get a little heavy. Today, I have, I think, a 3.6 7. Ooh, is that on here? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up on my watch. Oh yes, here it is. Today I have a 3.75 mile long run, which I wouldn't say it's a long run for me anymore. However, I don't know if I'm doing it. I don't feel like running today, and I know it has I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with how I feel. Like, I just need to still do it. Like, what was the saying they said? Stick to the plan and not your mood. I totally get it. Today's day 1 of my cycle. I thought yesterday was going to be, but Mother Nature decided to come today instead of yesterday. But yesterday I had a lot of the symptoms of it. But today actually is the first day of my cycle, which I'm just going to use that as an excuse because it's really not holding me back. Like, I feel fine right now. I feel really good today after yesterday. Like, I don't feel burnt out this morning. Like, I feel very well rested. I don't feel like doing the 3.75 miles is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if I'm going to do it. However, I am about to go play football. I'm not playing. I'm throwing the football around. So that's going to be some movement for today. Also, I really did enjoy that burger yesterday and those fries. Yum, 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 yum. Definitely worth the calories. That's one thing about me. If I'm going to eat something that's not aligned with my goals, I need it to be worth it. I need every single bite to be worth it. Yeah, here are my shorts. I love these so much. I really get to wear them. I say really, like, I don't have a choice. Why is it holding this pocket, actually? That's crazy, because I think this is only the 3rd time I've worn these, so why is there a hole right there? Won't put my coins in there. And I just have on some white Nike socks, and I'll probably put on my Nike free runs. Good morning. I feel like there's so much on my mind that I want to say. Also, this has been bothering me. Every single video when I see the smudges on my refrigerator, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to clean it. I have stainless steel cleaner under my sink and I need to just use it. So I'm so sorry you have seen this week after week. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I need to wipe it down. I need to wipe down all of my stainless steel with the cleaner, and I haven't. So I'm so sorry because it looks so bad back there. But good morning, y'all. Today's Monday, which has recently been more of a rest day since I've upped my running. But as y'all can see from this week, things are all over the place. All over the place. Also, yesterday I went out and got me some ice cream. I did not finish it all, which is a huge step for me because I love chocolate, and it was a chocolate brownie with Oreo and chocolate ice cream with fudge. But it really wasn't that good, so I didn't finish it. There was more left than what I ate, if that makes sense. But now I feel like my cravings for chocolate are over. Even though my cycle's still here, I feel very much like I'm ready to just eat things that align with my goals. Like, I gave myself those 2 days, or well, not 2 full days. Saturday, I had the burger and fries that you guys saw, and then yesterday I had the ice cream. Surprisingly, my arm feels good today, and my wrist and my hand is not sore from yesterday. I enjoyed tossing the football around so much. I just wish I had done it at an earlier time or a later time because it was like noon, like high noon. It was so hot, but it was such a great time. Yeah, like I can't wait to do it again. That was fun. Oh, today, so I probably look tired. I feel kind of tired, which is strange because I got, I think, over 8 hours of sleep last night. Because I didn't run yesterday, I told y'all I might try to make up some miles today. I'm not running the 3.75. I'm gonna run 2 miles today, do some isolated core work, and probably throw in some pull-ups, and that's gonna be my day. I have to get started with clients pretty soon. My 2 earlier sessions I didn't end up having today. I'm gonna go knock this out because I have a session at 10 a.m. It's the weirdest thing, like I feel lighter, like my clothes are fitting me like so good. I love the way like my shirts are laying on me, how my pants look. Like I told you guys, I hold a lot of fat in my lower stomach and like in my back, like the bra strap area. Well, these are the straps, which I don't, what is this considered a strap? The bra area. And I must say, like, my lower stomach, it just feels like, it feels less. But that's just how my body stores. As you can see, I'm back. Please don't mind the dishwasher. I hope it's not too loud in the background. I thought it would be done by now. I started it before I left out, but apparently it's still going. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about what you just saw. Man. I have to make this quick because I do have a session at 10 a.m. It is 9:25, so the drop. I have to jump in the shower and get dressed or whatever before my virtual session, which I actually have 2 virtual sessions back to back, and then I have a client consultation. I'm really excited about that. And then, yeah, never mind, this is not a vlog, you don't care. My run actually went pretty well. The first mile was at 12 minutes and 54. Oh my goodness, 12 minutes and 54 seconds. My heart rate was 142. I'm really pleased with that heart rate. And then the second mile was 13 minutes and 21 seconds, and my heart rate was like 147. 2.01 miles took me 26 minutes and 33 seconds. It was a pretty decent jog. I can't complain at all. I didn't have a lot of time to do core, so I did some pull-ups. Also, what is going on, because they're not flying the way I want them to fly, but whatever. Core, I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to just because of time restrictions. That's my fault. I really could have got out of the bed and moving earlier. But I did get 2 sets of kettlebell marches in. I was feeling myself. Like the little clip of me in the mirror, I was really feeling myself. I think I need to take a step back to genuinely like realize how far I come and how good my physique looks, even if it's not where I want it to be at yet. I am truly enjoying the process, and kind of to touch on what I said previously one of these days, because I'm enjoying myself in the process. I'm not prepping for a bodybuilder show. I don't have to be ready for anything. For me, that means moderation, and I'm still so very proud of how my physique looks right now, despite me not being where I want to be. Because when I think about where I was, girl, and I don't think I give myself enough credit, honestly. Keep going. Was it anything else? I don't know, but I am glad that I went for a jog today. Tomorrow, we're lifting tomorrow, but lighter. Good morning. It was so hard to get up this morning, but I am up. Update, my forearm and my hand actually is a little sore, so there's that. I need to hurry up. I'm gonna do a realistic what I eat in a day today, starting with my breakfast that I'm about to make now. And I'm either gonna do hinge and pull today like I normally would, or I'm gonna do full body. I haven't decided yet. I'm really liking the flexibility that I'm allowing myself this week. Let's eat. in the day, and I think my hair looks a little crazy, but we're just gonna continue on. What did I come on here for? One thing. So this morning, the lift went well. I'm not mad at it. I did not do hip thrusts. I was short on time this morning, and I did not get to walk. And right now I am at, yikes, 3,693 steps. But mind you, all my stands are closed. Like, I've reached my 12 hours of stand. I walked, well, I ran errands. I went one place. Okay, I went one place. I've been doing laundry. I've been moving around my apartment, but obviously like not enough to be anywhere near my step goal. I had, and kind of still do, plan to go walk this evening. I really want to walk outside. That was my intentions, but it's raining now. But the thing about Houston is it can be raining 1 minute and the sun can be out the next. So it's only 4:38 p.m. I was gonna go walking around 6. So, I mean, it could clear up. Let's talk about macros for today. So today is a high carb day, and I've been showing you guys what I've been eating. For my second breakfast, like my post-gym, post-workout breakfast, I would have liked some more fruit, but I actually finished my fruit. Well, except for banana. But I really wanted like strawberries and blueberries. Anyways, I didn't have any more fruit other than bananas to eat with that, so there's that. I have been loving ground turkey lately with like taco seasoning, but this week I had to get 85-15 because I think I normally get 99% lean and 1% fat. I don't think they had that in stock, and so ended up with 85. But I've been loving it. Speaking of macros, let's talk about those for a second. My Fitness Pal. So just so y'all know, I'm not gonna show you my calories and stuff. Focus. Can y'all see that number? Maybe not. I'll just tell you. Day 15 of tracking my macros every single day. If you miss one day, one measly day, it completely starts over. It's not even like Duolingo. You know, on Duolingo, they'll freeze your day for you sometimes if you miss a day and you just pick back up and they still count it. Not my Fitness Pal. It starts all the way over. So I even have an alarm set at 8 p.m. every day to remind me if I haven't logged what I ate earlier, I need to go log it. But sometimes I just hit snooze. Well, sometimes I just like cancel it out and I still don't log it, and that's how I ended up restarting. But anyways, 15 days of tracking my macros. I am at 121 grams of protein. Mind you, my goal is 180 grams of protein. So I still have 60 more grams, technically 59 more grams of protein that I need, but that's not gonna be a problem because I'm gonna make chicken for dinner, and chicken is where it's at. Chicken got all the protein. All of it. It's so protein dense. So it's gonna be easy for me to hit the 60 grams. Carbs, I'm like almost at my carbs for the day, which I'm very surprised. I hit my fiber intake. Fats are actually pretty low for today. I'm surprised. But tomorrow's supposed to be a run. Let me just see what run it says. Something I'm not gonna do. This week is crazy. It says tomorrow. Oh, okay. 4.1 miles of interval runs. I might do it. I might not. I do plan to run. As long as my knees and ankles feel fine tomorrow and my foot, then I will run. I just don't know if it's gonna be 4 miles. I'm just being honest. It's time to chit chat, y'all. Y'all know I'm a yapper. I have notes so that I can try to clearly and concisely go through the answer to the question that I was asked. However, I'm very passionate about this area, this space, this industry. So if I start going on a little tangent, my bad. If I come off a little brutally honest, I'm not gonna apologize because some of the stuff we need to hear, and I think sometimes it's sugarcoated. So there's that. But first, this morning I did lift. However, I did not walk before or after. I didn't have time, and right now I'm only at, yikes, 2,604 steps for today. You know what? I have to get my 10,000 steps later, so I will go for a walk once the sun is like going down because it's too hot out there right now. Question I received was, what advice would I give to someone who is starting a fitness journey? Great question, and thank you so much for it. First thing first. It's 3 parts to this first thing. If you're just starting your fitness journey, choose something that you can actually commit to. Some type of activity, whether it is boxing, swimming, Pilates, aerial class, tennis, even walking. Pick an activity that you can commit to being consistent with, especially if you're someone who knows that you don't like to be in a gym. Or purchase a plan, a fitness plan from a qualified, heavy on qualified personal trainer or coach, not an influencer. Plans typically run between $30, maybe $60, somewhere in there. I feel like that is a reasonable investment, especially if the program is at least like 8 weeks, 12 weeks. How quickly can you spend $30 to $60 during a week? Also, I wanted to say, everything that I am saying or about to say based off of 1, my personal experience, like through my journey, what I've learned at the very beginning up until now, or 2, as a coach and the things that I see in a lot of potential clients or individuals who do become clients. Also, this is geared towards the general population. There will always be exceptions to rules. The 3rd thing would be to hire a personal trainer or a coach. And I'm not saying that to plug myself. I mean, if you want to work with me, awesome. But this is what we're here for. We're literally here as preventative care. Hire a trustworthy, a qualified personal trainer or coach. Please do not waste their time or yours. You guys probably have no idea how many potential clients and clients I've had who have wasted my time, and I'm not the only coach or trainer who will tell you this. It is absolutely ridiculous how many people will sign up or fill out an application and they're not serious. It's mind-blowing and it's frustrating. Do not sign up with a coach or a trainer if you are not seriously ready. If you're not ready to commit at least 3 months at bare minimum, hopefully more along the lines of 6 months, to working with a trainer, to be on a program, to do the things that you need to do, then don't sign up. I think it's a waste of time. You're wasting your time, you're wasting their time. Wait until you're serious. You're wasting your money. Wait until you're serious. I think oftentimes people think because they can say, I have a personal trainer, that they think that's magically going to get them the body that they want. Absolutely not. There's still work to be done. Like, there's still homework that has to be done. You have to still show up outside of your sessions with your trainer, outside of your chats, your check-ins with your trainer, and do the thing that you're supposed to do. It's not just as simple as, I have a trainer, I'm going to be in great shape. No, you have to do the work. You have to actually show up and do the work and do it consistently. All of that to say, 1, find something that you'll actually enjoy if that's outside of the normal gym setting. 2, purchase a plan from a qualified coach or trainer. And 3, hire a trainer or coach. One of those 3 things. And then commit. Be consistent. Be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. I'm not asking or telling you to be perfect, because none of us are. All of us have maybe a meal or a day or even an off week, but be consistent. Just because you mess up at 8 a.m. and you eat something that's not in line with your goals, you eat something that you had no intentions of eating, does not mean you need to throw the entire day away. That's not what that means. Just get right back on track. You don't have to wait until the next Monday to start. You don't have to wait until the next day to start. You don't have to wait until the next month to start. You don't have to wait until the first of the year to start. I just gotta be honest real quick. I'm gonna say y'all, and don't take offense to this. It's just the easiest way for me to verbalize it. Y'all make so many excuses. So many excuses. There's always an excuse. There's never not an excuse. Stop waiting. Like, be so for real. Be serious. The quicker and the sooner that you start to be consistent, the quicker and sooner you're going to start to see those results that you want to see. We are adults. A lot of y'all take it as a joke. You take your health as a joke, and that's crazy to me. At this point, it's childish. Grow up. Let's talk about food. Something else that I notice is there's a certain group of individuals who think that eating one time a meal at 4 p.m., 2 p.m. as their first meal of the day, that it's cute and ha 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 ha, and it's just like, no, not actually. If your goal, like if you have fitness goals, you need to be fueling your body. So if you've been up since, I don't know, 7 a.m. and you're just not eating your first meal and it's 2 p.m., like, it's not ha ha ha. Like, I don't know how often I see that, like on somebody's story. This is my first meal of the day, and then you eat that one meal, or you eat, and it's like Chick-fil-A, and this is what you chose. Fuel your body and fuel it properly. Speaking of, you don't need most of these supplements, if any of these supplements that are out. You don't need BCAAs, you don't need protein powders, you don't need OxyShred fat burner, you don't need creatine supplements. You don't need it. Protein shakes, you can eat whole foods. And That's another thing. So many people complain about not being able to hit their protein goals. For most of us who include meat into our diet, or even if you're pescatarian, let's just say your goal is 140, that really is not a lot of protein. Like, it's not. You're just not being intentional. You're just not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not planning out your meals. I think what it is, people don't want to do the work. You have to do the work. I don't get it. Just like anything else, we don't always feel like cleaning. We don't always feel like grocery shop. We don't always feel like driving. We don't always feel like going to work. But guess what? You do it, right? Because it's important to you. It's a priority. You need it done. The same way that your health should be a priority to you. Like, if you're taking this serious, track your protein. Make sure you're getting enough protein. I cannot express that enough. If you are really on a fitness journey, if you are trying, whether you're trying to lose body fat, gain some weight, put on muscle mass, whatever it is, pay attention to your protein. And then as far as creatine can be helpful, but our body naturally makes creatine. For the general person, you don't need to be adding in creatine. Like, it's very much so optional. All this money on BCAAs and OxyShred, fat burners, and all these different things, you could invest that money into a plan, a fitness plan, into a coach. Everyone wants the quick way. Everybody wants something that's going to magically make it happen. Nothing's going to magically make it happen outside of those drugs. So let's speak on that real quick. What are they? Ozempic and any other variant. Anything that's going to decrease the stress on your heart. So when you are obese and you have a lot of body fat, it really stresses the heart and other organs, right? Whether you take a drug, whether you go get surgery, the decrease in that body fat that you lose or that is removed obviously makes things a lot easier on your body. Your knees probably feel better. Your breathing is probably a little bit better. You can hopefully move a little bit better. But in the day, that didn't help you build any type of muscle mass. You may be smaller and still very much so unhealthy, if that makes sense, or not as healthy as you could be. So I think people are looking for the drugs and for a surgery to be a fix-all. And I get it to a certain degree. Like, sometimes it's necessary. But what about after that? Like, how do you continue to get healthier, whether that's walking, finally get into some type of physical activity? So make sure you're eating. I think that was my whole point here. Make sure you're eating, and as well as drinking water. How often I hear people say they drink maybe 2 bottles of the 16.9 ounce bottles of water, and it's just that's all you gave yourself today. I'm really surprised more people, I guess I'm just assuming their pH is not off. I'm surprised your hair, your skin is flourishing as well as it is if you're not hydrating your body. I don't personally understand, but a little 32 ounces a day, that's not cute either. At minimum, they say it's 64 ounces, right? I don't like the taste of water grow up. I highly, highly, highly encourage you to document your journey. You don't have to share it if you don't want to, or share it if you want to. But take photos, take videos. Utilize a scale, but know that the scale does not show a full picture. It only shows a portion of a picture. How do you feel? Do you feel better? That's something to take into consideration as well. But I highly recommend videos and photos because we see ourselves so often and so much. Sometimes it's difficult to see those changes that's happening right in front of us. So document if you can. I want you to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. It's going to be a journey. If you decide to do this by eating more whole foods and working out consistently, it's going to be a journey. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's not going to happen overnight. You didn't put on the weight overnight. It's not going to come off overnight if you're taking that route. Losing 6 pounds in a week is crazy. Expecting to drop 30 pounds in 30 days is crazy. Stop letting these people sell y'all on some of this stuff. And while we love to see the number decreasing, right? We love to say, oh, I lost 20 pounds. But you could lose 10 pounds and maybe your body, the whole body recomposition, and you're like, oh, I'm good with 10. Actually, I thought I wanted to lose 20. Stop letting these people sell you dreams online, please. Trust the journey. These quick fixes are not going to do it for you. You don't need a waist trainer. You don't need to spend money on a sauna suit. You don't need to spend money on a sweatband to go around your stomach or a wrap to go around your stomach. You don't need all this extra stuff. You really don't need it. It's also not necessary to go on a 3-day, 5-day, 7-day juice before you get started on your fitness journey. You can literally just hop right into it. That's all you have to do. Just hop right into it. Make it a part of your life. Do things that are sustainable. A lot of the stuff out here is not. It's really not sustainable. Personally, I'm a keto hater. That's just who I am. I'm a keto hater because most people I feel like do it because it yields quick results. But what happens when you go on vacation to Cabo? What happened? You gonna eat them carbs, right? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Like, you're gonna eat those carbs. You're gonna eat things that you don't normally eat. It's not sustainable. You're gonna go crazy on carbs. Now you're no longer in ketosis. You're supposed to eat a lot of fat. You eating 2 packs of bacon a day. Like, that's crazy. Clogged arteries. Like, do things that are sustainable. Do things that you can commit to. Be honest. Be real with yourself. Stop taking up and wasting coaches' time, trainers' time when they could be helping somebody who really want it. Wait till you really want it. And why don't you want it? This is literally your health. Like, everything else does not. If you're now in the hospital and can barely breathe or do anything, what does your hair matter? What does your lashes? What does your haircut? What does, I don't want to gear this just towards women, like men as well. Like, what does any of those things matter if you don't take care of your health? It doesn't matter. I am a strong advocate as a coach and in my regular life. Oh, I think I mentioned this actually early in the vlog about balance. I also don't feel like we, the general population, need to be eating and training like bodybuilders. Like, you don't have to eat just chicken, rice, and broccoli. You don't have to do that. You can still very much so live life. Do things that are sustainable. I can't say that enough. Sustainability. Don't jump in it wanting to work out 7 days a week. That's crazy. Ease your way into it. 3 days. Commit 3 days. And if you get the hang of things and you're enjoying it, increase it. These drastic measures typically backfire, if I'm being honest. Yes, I know all of that was a lot, and it was kind of all over the place, even though I still had notes. My bad. I ran out of storage. My SD card. Yeah, I'm just very passionate about this, and I'm tired of things being pushed out there that's just a money grab, honestly. All these different products hitting the market, all these different supplements, it really don't have to be that difficult. But when you strip away all the things that they keep throwing and saying you need this, you need that, you need XYZ, then it becomes a lot simpler, and we can actually worry about the things that are actually of importance. Much of what I mentioned earlier, like the supplements and the waist trainers and different things like that, the blood flow restrictive bands, you don't need those around. That is for rehab purposes. You don't need a lot of these things, but if you let social media tell it, you do. If you remove all the things that's being thrown, let's just say you have whole foods, you have enough water, enough sleep, you're hitting your protein, and you're being active, and you're still not seeing results. But mind you, you're also in a calorie deficit if you're looking to lose weight, getting in plenty of movement, you're still not seeing results. This is where it can get a little bit more complicated, a little bit more complex. Is it a hormonal issue? Insulin resistance? PCOS? For a lot of people, it really just comes down to what I said beforehand. And then it's like, if you realize that nothing is happening there, let's see if there's something internal that's going on. Let's see if the endocrine system has some issues, or maybe another system within the body has something going on. Also, this is me inserting this because I forgot to say this while I was actually recording. Also, ladies, I know for some reason we think that training upper body means we're going to get bulky. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made early on. I didn't, like, for real train upper body like the first 3 years that I was working out. I didn't even lift the first 2 years, and then for a whole nother year, even maybe 2 years, I didn't really hit upper body because I thought it would make me bulky, like everyone, like we all seem to think for some reason. I don't think people understand how much work goes into putting on muscle mass. Now, some of us will put on muscle mass a little bit quicker than others, or some of us develop, let's say, lower body quicker than we do upper body. But when you see the ladies who are stepping on stage, who are in bodybuilding shows, they work their butts off for that muscle mass. So much work. And I promise you, lifting twice a week, and what hopefully your coach got you doing, is not going to have you walking around here like this. Like, it's not. I personally find like a very sculpted back to be very attractive even on ladies. Like, it looks good in my opinion. We should think about health and training as a full body experience. Everybody wants to slim their top and build their bottom, which I get, because who doesn't like a nice silhouette? I understand. But just skipping upper body completely when it comes to strength training is crazy. Why you don't want to be a little strong? You don't want to be able to open up that jar if nobody's around? Like, you don't want to be able to open up a jar? Strength training doesn't just magically make you super buff. Also, when I first started like working out for real, being consistent, only did cardio. I did a whole bunch of HIIT workouts, a whole bunch of intervals, a whole bunch of on the treadmill. I rarely hit weights, and it was one of the biggest mistakes because you lose it, and then what? I was left with what shape? What shape? Nothing. And one of the best things that I can recommend if you are if you're open to strength training, is to do some of both, strength training and cardio. Make sure your heart is good, make sure your respiratory system is good, make sure your muscular system is good. You don't have to wait to start lifting either. Muscle does not build over top of fat. That literally makes zero sense. The fat that you're concerned about is more surface level than muscle. Muscle's underneath, it connects to the bones. So you don't have to wait until you're like super thin or anything to start lifting. It can all go together, because that's one of the things I wish I had done earlier. I started lifting. Man, I tell you, I was in one of those little side rooms at LA Fitness, Planet Fitness, over in the back corner of Planet Fitness, all the different gyms I went to, and I would just be in like the little room just doing things. American Family Fitness, doing all these jumps and hops and going over benches, all this stuff. And then once I got down to like 155, I was like, okay, I'm a lot smaller, but I actually look kind of strange and I have absolutely no shape. So yeah, I recommend strength training for the full body. Okay, now back to the video. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm back again. I forgot something else. At this point, should I even have taken notes? Because anyways, pay attention to how foods make you feel. Oh my goodness, do you feel bloated after you have certain foods? Do you feel discomfort in your stomach? Do you feel tired and weighed down after certain foods? Also, if you can, I haven't had this done, but I really want to. I believe it's like a blood test, but it helps to identify what foods you may be sensitive to. I think that's important, but definitely pay attention to how foods leave you feeling. For example, this may be TMI, I don't know, whatever, but we're here to talk and be real. So I used to love Greek yogurt. I don't really like the texture of regular yogurt. I prefer Greek yogurt. And I remember one time I started eating it, this had to be like 2018, 2017, and I didn't put the pieces together until actually recently, like maybe last year. But yogurt does not go well with my body, at least not anymore. I don't know how to say this. One, I become bloated. Two, I won't have as many bathroom visits. And so I started to put two and two together when I would have something that had yogurt in it. It was like, I don't think this sits right with my body. Now, which is crazy because I can eat up some cheese. I love cheese so much. I can eat a whole block of sharp cheddar cheese. Like, I love cheese. Well, I mean, I'll eat it with crackers, not just by itself. But I love cheese. I'm fine. Cheese doesn't do anything to me. Sour cream doesn't do anything to me, but yogurt does. So really pay attention to how your body reacts, responds to certain foods. Yeah, I thought that was an important tidbit to add. I think I'm really done now. I mean, I'm not done because now it's back to the video. I hope that has been helpful. I know, again, it was a rant. It was all over the place. Thanks so much for hanging with me this week. This is week 33, and tomorrow we begin week 34. If you have any other questions, I hope I didn't scare y'all away. If you have any other questions or yeah, we'll just leave it at questions. Feel free to leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. I'll see you guys in week 34. I love you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will meet you guys in the comment section.